So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. Yes, the stream of consciousness continues. Oh man, I have been procrastinating answering somebody in Facebook. I really have been putting it off. And I didn't know why for the longest time. And then I figured it out, and I'm going to share that with you, why I procrastinate on some things, and that one in particular, and why you're procrastinating too. It's simpler than you think. It's no magic thing, 3 steps to how not to procrastinate, all that kind of stuff. Well, we'll talk about it, okay? It is the daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day because life's going to get in the way, but life begins when you move. And I like to keep things really, really simple. You know why? Because simple works is the ultimate form of sophistication. And while we want to get more complex, we want to have all the tactics, all the little things. God, tell me all the little things that are going to get me there. The truth is, it's actually a bigger, simpler understanding. When you just generally get the concept of what's going on and just guide yourself that way, there are very few tactics you have to do. And ultimately, for all the little things you want to do in your life, you're just going to repeat them again and again and again, which is probably part of the problem. You just learn a couple of things and keep doing them when you find the way they work successfully. That's it. Just a couple of little things and just do those little things. I've never been really good at flossing my teeth. Never really good at it. I've been good at it. I just didn't like to do it. And every 6 months, I get my teeth clean and I get the lecture. You have the lecture yet? Yeah, I get it every 6 months. In fact, last time I was there, and literally before I opened my mouth, I said, don't give me the lecture. I know, I haven't been flossing. She gave it to me anyway. So I said, okay, there are little things I can do in my life. It had nothing to do with keeping my teeth and keeping my smile for the rest of my life, although maybe a small part of it. Nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with not getting the lecture. That was it. And finally, suddenly became most important for me to do that. And so every single day now, since the beginning of the year, I've just been doing it. Now I'm an expert, and I want to teach you how to do it too. I'm going to write a book on flossing your teeth. Because that's the way you stop all the stuff in life happening. All right, where was it going? Okay, it's me, Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Today, you are going to fall directly into my bucket of Scott logic. My brain has been thinking a lot, been doing a lot of motorcycle riding, a lot of training, having some fun, getting some wind in my hair. Doing a lot of cool stuff, just enjoying myself a bit and thinking and thinking and thinking. And the sauna, the infrared sauna I've been doing for an hour, 4 days a week is giving me thinking time. So as I did the show today, I thought, you know what? Let's take a ride. let's relax and learn a few things about procrastination. Why do you procrastinate? Is there a reason you procrastinate? Is there a way to stop procrastinating? It's one of those things that people say all the time. How do I stop procrastinating? Well, there was a post from somebody I know pretty well, a listener that's been around a long time, in my Facebook group. If you'd like to join my Facebook group, there's always cool activity there. I spend a good amount of time there, but for the most part, nobody wants Dad to be in the room. So I show up. If you call me, if you tag me, I'll show up and I'll respond to you and I'll answer your questions, whatever it happens to be, or sometimes I'll initiate. But oftentimes there's so much other cool stuff going on. dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Just let me know you want to join. We'll let you in. And if you're a good doobie, we'll let you stay, okay? And everybody's good. It's cool stuff. So their post came up, and I have not answered it yet. I liked it. I did. I just liked it. And I was like, okay, I probably shouldn't have done that. Because this person was a member of the Procrastination Club. I only know that because almost everybody is. I don't know anybody who's not a member of the Procrastination Club. It's one of the most popular groups ever devised. Everybody eventually joins the Procrastination Club. Some people are lifelong members, charter members. Some people will never leave the club. So what is procrastination? Let's get that out of the way first. In case you wonder about why, let's understand the problem first. Procrastination is the intentional and habitual postponement of an important task that you should do now. Interesting. So you're intentionally and, yes, habitually. Some people forget that. Postponing something that is important to you. It's kind of weird to me. It's important. You think you'd do it. You should do it now. So in this post that came up, the question was, what are your 3 tips to stop procrastinating? And can I just be really honest right now? And why I didn't answer it? I was like, I don't even know. I mean, I could make it up. I mean, there's a couple of things I can give you that, Dad, okay, find out, make sure your why is good enough, all that kind of stuff. But ultimately it came like, well, I just don't do it. I just don't do it. Okay, here's the thing. And that's why I had a hard time doing it, because I didn't want to write the post and come up with these ideas, because everybody does that. It's like productivity. There's a million ideas about productivity. Honestly, the first thing about productivity is stop procrastinating. See, it all kind of goes together, doesn't it? But my gut reaction, I told you, stream of consciousness this week, my gut reaction was ick. And I just couldn't get myself to go in and say, okay, here's the 3 ways to stop procrastinating. Not being a mean guy here, not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying, here's what it comes down to. What I've learned over time. When I read that description to you, the intentional. So you're not just, you're not just doing it by accident. You've decided that every single day you're going to habitually postpone something that is important for you that you should be doing right now. But the most important word in that description is the word, to me, important. Intentional, whatever, everything's intentional. It is. Even if you don't mean to do it, you meant to do it at some point. You did. Habitual, everything's habitual. Why? Because we get out of bed every single day. We do things every single day, don't we? Most of what we do is habitual. That's postponement. You got to put stuff off. Can't do everything at one time, right? So that's a normal part of life. A task you should do right now, that's debatable. Some things have to be done right now. House is on fire. Get the hose. No, call the fire department. They're better at it. They got bigger hoses. Important, though. Important. So let's go to the why thing. The 3 tips I give you is the why. So when we look at why we do things, look at passions, we look at purpose, all that kind of stuff, and we hear about the word why. Now, in my world, I like what because I just made common sense out of it. I said, okay, so before I ever understand why I want to do something, there's a what that pops up. The what is, well, what do I want to do, or what's going on, or what's wrong, or what's right. There's a what that happens. And as soon as I get to the what, boom, I start seeking the why. Why do I do that? Because I understand something. Now, oftentimes you will say that the why is the thing that will keep you in the game. And it will. I totally believe in that. You need to understand exactly why you do something. Be on purpose. Be fueling yourself so you understand what's really fueling your life. Don't do anything that doesn't fuel it. We'll do a podcast on that someday. But what ends up happening is the why will sustain you through everything you're doing. But it's not going to necessarily get you to do what you don't want to do. But it does kind of set up a framework for us. So if I am postponing something, perpetually postponing something, doing it intentionally and habitually, I have to ask the question, is it important enough to me to do? Kind of the why thing, right? is it important enough to me to do? Now, I understand there's little things we postpone all the time, but the truth is, if you attach those little things to the bigger things that are really important, you'll get them done. You will. You always do, right? So I always look at it like this. If it's important for me to do it, then I'm going to do it. If I put it off too long, it's likely something I didn't want to do anyway. It's likely something that's not important to me. It's something I don't want in my life. It's something that popped in my life because I didn't want to do, or I allowed it to come into, got myself in a situation where I had stuff to do I didn't want to do. I have to make a change at another level, don't I? So this is what I like to do with procrastination. I like to make sure that everything I'm doing is on purpose and is very important and means something to me to be doing it. And it's part of my life and part of my overall picture of what I want to do. If I ever catch myself putting things off, I guess my solution to procrastination is figure out why I don't want to do it and figure out a way to stop it ever coming into my life again. Delegate it, say no, whatever it has to be, just don't allow it to happen again. And that will minimize 99% of things that you should be doing that you don't want to be doing anyway. I told you it was really simple, but it's so much deeper. So today, here's your homework assignment. All those little things that you got to get done, you've been putting off. Ask yourself, are they important to you? Are they important to some area of your life, some aspect of your life? Are they going to help you move forward and be the person you want to be? If that's the case, you're going to get excited, you're going to get them done. If not, you may have to just get them out of the way. You may have to delegate them. You may have to toss them away. You may have to do them anyway to get them done. But you will do what's important to you. That's how you are wired. So there is no quick, easy fix to procrastination other than to make sure that it's in alignment with what you want your life to be. Now, honestly, the hardest part is to make sure that stuff doesn't keep coming back into your life. That's the hardest part. And sometimes the easy thing to do there is don't answer the email, don't answer the phone, don't answer the text message. And suddenly, about 90% of the stuff you're procrastinating never shows up anyway. I know, it's called Scott Logic, and it's amazing. Simple, simple, simple. All right, so tomorrow, what do we talk about? Let me look here. Wow. Did you know that other people see you as really great? They do. I had to learn this lesson when I was speaking. I got on stage in front of all these people. They hate me. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I can't do this. Oh no. I learned the lesson. It changed my life and changing everything that I do these days because there's an expectation that is being set. We'll talk about that tomorrow. dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook is where you can meet up with me. Just tag me and I'll chat with you a little bit over there. And if not there, I'll see you here tomorrow.